All right, 60 days no social media. I know we spend a lot of time on social media already. I know that we waste a lot of time on social media, I should say. However, I didn't necessarily know how much time we actually do spend on it. I was researching the average time people spend on their phones. And in North America, the average time is about 2.5 hours. However, that's the average time. Places like very populated places like California are obviously a lot higher. The average rate is anywhere from 3 to 4 hours on their phone a day. So let's bump up the average to about exactly 4 hours a day that people will spend on their phones. And that's all apps included. That's not just one app. That's Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Indeed, Pinterest, whatever. That's all of these combined. Average person here spends about 4 hours. So then multiply that by 7 days a week. That's about 28 hours. 28 hours a week that we spend on our phones. Now multiply that by 52 times a week. We're spending 60 entire days on our phone, on social media. 60 entire days, 2 full months, 60 days of consecutive screen time. That's insane. The average person sleeps anywhere between 6 to 8 hours. Let's say 8 hours, because even nowadays it's rare for someone, oh yeah, they sleep 6 hours. Everybody sleeps 8 to 10. So let's say the average person sleeps 8 hours. Okay, so let's do the same math. 8 times 7 days a week times 52 times a year. We are sleeping for 4 entire months of the year with 8 hours average. So, I mean, obviously some of us do 5, I do 5, 6. I'm trying to sleep as little as I can to get the most out of my time. So, and I realize that. So average 8 hours a day on our phone, we're sleeping 4 months. And then with the screen time of social media, add on an extra 2 months. So for 6 months, out of the whole entire year, 2 of those are on social media, 4 of those are sleeping. 6 months, we're not doing shit with our lives. 6 months, we are bullshitting. 6 months, we are wasting. 6 months, we are being stagnant and not moving forward. That is crazy amount of time. You're telling me for half the year, the average person isn't doing shit with their time. That's what that means. So when you put it into that kind of perspective, you are a little, at least for me, I am a little more concerned of my time. You know, just by simply cutting down to 5 hours of sleep, even 6 hours of sleep a week, you're gaining months. When I cut my average time from 8 hours to about 5 hours, I gained 2 to 3 months of time. So while everybody's sleeping your full 8 hours, by the end of the year, I would have been awake for 2 extra months. That gives me 60 days to accomplish more, to get ahead, to beat my competition. Let me fucking preach. So that's crazy. We're wasting a lot of time. That's basically why I want you to put that into perspective. Put that into perspective. Are you sleeping 8 hours? And are you on your phone for 2, 3, 4 hours a day? You know, iPhone and Android has these settings that you can check the screen time. So check your screen time, see how much time you're actually spending, and then reflect on that. And for some people, it might not be an issue. That's perfectly fine. You know, some people have their online business and require them to be on their phone for an extended period of time. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have an online business, if you're not making money with your phone, then you're wasting time. That's what it is, you know? And again, this is just opinion, but it's my opinion. Okay, I put that into perspective. I saw how much time I was wasting. I was fixing it. It took 60 days of a break to fix it and to really reflect and kind of gather my thoughts. And it helped me. Detaching from social media helped me gather my thoughts and helped me come back. It helped ground me. And so I was able to discover and kind of realize what I wanted and the direction I wanted to go in, and, you know, acted on it, learned what I had to learn. And I was basically in this like stagnant level. I'm like, okay, I've accelerated my learning I feel like I've been able to detach from certain things. However, I still feel this void. One thing that I came across a YouTube channel called Yes Theory, and I've seen them for a while, but I didn't really sit down and watch their videos like I did these last couple of days. And it's funny because Alex Becker's channel is what made me get off of social media and pursue what I wanted to do kind of full time and kind of like go nightmare mode on it and be consumed by it. And then watching Yes Theory kind of just got rid of that and made me think a different way. Let me explain. So Yes Theory is a channel that kind of gets people to get out of their makes people get out of their comfort zone, to seek discomfort, to say yes to things that they wouldn't say yes to, and to kind of be brave and bold. And one main thing that they really focus on is human connections. They really like to, kind of get with strangers, build friendships, kind of go on adventures with them. And it's a lot of human connections from people around the world. They do this worldwide. It's not just in the country. It's not just a couple North America. No, it's worldwide. And it's amazing to see how many people have been connected with social media, how many friendships you can build, and just to see what other people are kind of like going through on this, on the other side of the world. Like that kind of gives you perspective in life in general. It kind of shows you that here in America we're pretty privileged compared to most countries. And anyways, the reason I'm bringing up this YouTube channel is because when getting off of social media, I was kind of in my bubble. Obviously, I wasn't communicating with many people. I was very, very isolated. And although it helped me learn what I needed to learn, emotionally I wasn't feeling good. Emotionally I was kind of pulled back, and I was in this little hole, and I didn't know why. I'm like, why do I feel this way? And I started watching their videos, and I started realizing, I'm like, dude, like I am an outgoing person. I am an extrovert. I need to be building friendships. I need to be connecting with people. And I started missing these human connections. I started missing these talking to random people, getting to know them and all of that. And yeah, because of that, and having my detox, and I feel like I've been able to somewhat discipline my time already, I was like, you know what? I need to get back on social media so I can connect. Yes Theory kind of really motivated me to get back into that. So I did get back on Instagram. I am going to, start building my content again, start connecting with strangers. There's a great quote that Yes Theory comes out with. It's a stranger is a friend you never met, or a stranger is a friend you haven't met yet. That's a good saying, and it kind of touches you. It's like, damn, like, and then seeing their content, seeing how much they connect with people, how fun, how much they enjoy themselves, and just that love for other people. It's like, that's a genuine human connection, and I miss that. I genuinely miss that. I feel like I am that kind of person to want to kind of spread that energy as well as take in another person's energy. And currently, like, I wasn't doing that. I isolated myself, and I was to my thoughts a lot. I was to myself a lot, and that's not bad. It's needed. Isolation is needed. However, to a certain extent. And then some, and then just life. Life kind of came not down on me, but little things just come up. Little things have come up and kind of set me back. And so I feel that in order to kind of deal with certain emotions and certain thoughts, I have to build those friendships again. And I have to build those connections again, and kind of realize like why I really am doing this. It's for the people. It's to get awareness out there, to get information out there. And now I have the opportunity to do it again, and especially with the clear mindset. So I don't know, I just wanted to make a video kind of explaining why I'm getting back on, when what I kind of learned. We do waste a lot of time on it, whether people like to admit it or not. We do waste a lot of time on social media. These generations waste a lot of time on it. And so I would encourage all of you who are watching to realize and kind of consider how much time you're actually spending on your phone, especially social media. Reflect on that number And then do the calculations. Multiply that number by the amount of days there are in a year. And then, you know, kind of figure out how many days that is. Figure out how many days that's taking away from your year. And then the average person lives up to 72 years old. You know, figure out what's the age difference from now to till you're 72, and then add it on that. From the average person from 10 years old to 72 years old, they would have wasted 6 years and 8 months. 6 years and 8 months of their life on social media, on a screen, consecutively. I would like to hear your thoughts, whether you agree with what I did or whether you disagree with what I did. I would encourage everybody to try that cleanse. It's life-changing. You know, I did a 30-day cleanse 3 months ago. I was on social media for a month, and then that's when I decided to do a 60-day cleanse. So just this year alone, I've already been off for 3 months. And so I've been able to get that time back. I've been able to, you know, steal my time back. And that's one thing that a lot of us don't realize, is that you can keep making money, but guess what you can't make? Guess what you can't get back? You can't get back time. And when you realize that time is more important than money, you're going to realize that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be wasting that much time, especially on something superficial like social media. Reflect on that number. Find out what your number is. Reflect on that number and then decide. If you can live with that number, perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Salute to you. But if you're reflecting on that number and it bothers you how much time you've actually wasting, then maybe it's time to change something. Yes Theory they are a great group of people that are genuinely doing great in this world for other people, for strangers. And so it's inspiring me to finally get out of my shell and get out of my cave and go build those human connections again. I'm excited. I wanted to keep this video short to actually keep your focus on it. I make long videos. I talk too much.